All right, y'all, we're gonna do a little quickie love message. Let's see what the collective needs to receive at this time regarding love. Oh boy, look at that. We have here the escape artist. This is somebody that they try to sabotage the relationship before they get hurt. That's in their brain. They think that they're gonna get hurt. They're already setting themselves up for failure, setting up the relationship for failure, feeling like you're gonna cheat or something like that. So they're like, well, let me cheat just in case. Let me go ahead and just cheat real quick, just in case this person is cheating on me, because I'm pretty sure they're cheating on me. Okay, this is somebody who needs to heal. All right. It says here, afraid to be loved. Someone who's still looking. It says here, don't run when it gets real. Okay, so yeah, this is somebody who runs when it gets real. You know, they run in the sense like what I just said. Let me cheat just in case. You know, like they don't believe that people are loyal. You know, that somebody could be faithful. Let's see. We have here communication. Address the concern without attacking the person. Communication is the issue. And then we have here healthy, loving dialogue. So there's some type of communication that's going to be coming in is what I'm getting. Give me more. That's like a warning. Like Spirit is letting you know this escape artist is about to message you or something like that. Trying to communicate with you. Let's see. Yeah, look, I'm telling you, they are a runner. They're the runner, okay? They are, again, escaping. You see that? They run, they hide, okay? It says here, runner in a codependent relationship. Someone who has, again, a fear of intimacy. And then we have here, listening to their ego. Yes, they're very much in their ego. They have a fear of intimacy. Again, they're scared to be loved. They're scared to be vulnerable because they think that they're going to get hurt. All right, so we have here expectations and finger pointing. Confirm that you want the same things. Prioritize the relationship. And then it says expectation yields results. All right. So when it comes to this situation, when this communication comes in, if you want to communicate with this person and confirm if you have the same goals when it comes to a relationship, you could do that. But Spirit is already giving you a sneak peek, letting you know they ain't shit. All right. But if you want to ask them to see what are their goals when it comes to getting into a relationship, go ahead. Let's see what lie they're going to come up with. All right. But basically, you're going to confirm that they don't want the same things. They're just going to try to tell you what you want to hear. And then you're not going to prioritize this relationship. OK, because, again, you already see this nigga ain't shit. All right. Now, with finger pointing, it says here, our partners reflect our wounds. Relationships mirror what we are. Then we have finger pointing and take responsibility. So I just feel like this is somebody, maybe this could be somebody's ex, and they're going to be pointing the finger at you, saying that you are the reason for something. You are this kind of person, deflecting, okay, not wanting to take accountability, and wanting to blame you for something, like if they already did this and they already cheated just in case, right? Or they already, they decided not to take the relationship to the next level. They ran from the relationship. They're going to try to blame this on you somehow. Oh my goodness. All right. Let's pull some cards from here. Give me something with this communication, Holy Spirit. Communication. Oh. All right, we have the rising star, and look, evil eye. So this person, you could be a rising star, you could be, or you could just be a star seed. My collective, we are star seeds, we are divine beings. All right, but you could be on a platform. All right, and they're sending you evil eye because you're on a platform. Maybe they're jealous that you don't want to do with this person. Let's see what we got here. So we have the Tower and we have the Nine of Cups coming out in the reverse. So the Nine of Cups, this is wish fulfillment. This is happiness. So the Tower is like, they want to disrupt your happiness, bro. They want to disrupt your wish fulfillment. They don't want you, because the Tower is like unexpected events, chaos. All right. They don't want you to be at peace. This is you at peace. Okay. Nine of Cups. This could be you out in the backyard, just chilling. All right. Or again, whatever it is that you're doing online, or this could be rising at work, leveling up. Something about you being in this, this good energy here. This person doesn't like that. Maybe they was expecting you to be, you know, depressed and stressed because they fumbled you. You know, they escaped, they ran. So they're looking at you now and they're like, oh, this person is happy. This person is not crushed that we're not together. What's going on here? I need to come back and ruin this shit. That is what I'm getting. Let's see. Rich girl. Yup, they're mad. They want to mess up your coins. This is crazy. Yo, this person don't like to see you shine. They don't want to see you winning. Again, 9 of Cups is wish fulfillment. All right, you get your money. You're building something. The number 3 is giving me, because 1 and 2 is 3, is giving me 3 of Pentacles. You could be building something, building a business, you know, your goals. You're getting to your goals. You're doing what you got to do. And this person don't like that. Wow. This is a whole hater here. All right. And if you're the rich guy, you know, flip it, whoever's watching. All right. So we have here flying monkeys. So with this flying monkey, this person could be trying to send people towards you. All right. To block your achievements. Again, they don't want you to, you know, to keep on getting this money, to keep on manifesting your best life. Give me one on this flying monkey. Maybe they're sending people to watch you too. Or to report your page or something. Like, it came out with achievement. Like, they don't want you to achieve your goals. Okay, so flying monkey. Okay, so this could be a masculine energy. We have an Empress here. So somebody could be pregnant. It could be somebody's baby mama who is sending this person. So there's a gay flag. There's a rainbow here. And you see how it says no hate. So this person is someone who's in the LGBT community with this card here. So this karmic could be sending, again, the flying monkey is like monitoring spirits. All right, people that they're watching you, they're going back, telling this karmic everything about you, everything that you posted, you know, who they saw you with today in Target or some weird shit, you know, like they're watching you. This is who they sent to do this. All right, to basically keep an eye on you. And again, this could be a baby daddy or a baby mama. Okay. Let's see. Anything else? So basically, that's what this communication is going to come in from. Somebody's going to try to like block you from manifesting your best life. Anything else the collective needs to know, Holy Spirit? Yeah, community. I'm telling you, they got this guy over here watching you. All right. And there could be other people that's watching you with this community. Okay. Give me one more. Okay, so North Node, South Node. The manipulation, it ain't working. So they're also watching you because there could be some voodoo going on here. Let me see what's at the bottom. Wow. Animosity. Listen, this karmic is so mad right now because the manipulation is not working. Okay. They want to put you back in your South Node. They want to keep you in a lower vibration, you know, lost in the sauce, not knowing any better. We all started here. This is like, you know, starting at the bottom, getting it from the mud, getting it out the mud or whatever, however you say that. That's this energy. You know, we were all karmics at one point, not like how these karmics are, that they be doing the most, all this crazy shit. We not like that, but in the sense that, because there's levels to being a karmic. We was just unaware, you know, and you was unaware. You wasn't aware of these things around you. You wasn't prioritizing yourself and your spirituality and your healing. You know, like you was just lost in the sauce, and they want you there. Because that's how they're able to manipulate you. Okay, they're able to manipulate you like that. They're able to, look, we have your ancestors, you know, like maybe at one point, since you was in a low vibration, your ancestors had to fall back, you know, because we come here to learn. Okay, we come here to grow and learn. You know, that's how our soul evolves. All right. So your ancestors at one point had to fall back and let you learn and let you grow. And unfortunately, while you was growing and going through that, there was manipulation, there was voodoo that was working on you. And now that shit ain't working no more, because now you are in your North Node. Okay, the same thing happened with me. I asked God, you know, I was like, if I'm so protected, you know, I was like, God, if I'm so protected, like y'all say, Why was I feeling when they was attacking, they was attacking my root chakra? I felt that. And I was so scared. Like, I was like, oh my God, like, that was years ago. Like, I wasn't awakened like that, but I was just like, what's going on? I thought I was going to end up paralyzed or something. Like, it was a bad pain. I even had to wear, it's something like a faja. It's not a faja though, like a waist trainer type of thing. It's not that exactly, but it was like to help me when I would feel those attacks. And I had to go to work, and I couldn't miss work, and I had to go to work with my waist trainer thing on to hold me up, because it was crazy. So I asked Spirit, and Spirit was telling me that's what it is. Like, I had to grow through that. I had to raise my vibration, which is why I be telling y'all, we got to raise our vibration. That is very important. How you do that? Cutting people off, staying in alignment, getting out of nature, changing your diet, more fruits, more vegetables, more water. I don't eat no meat. I already told y'all I'm a vegan. I've been a vegan. My son is 9 years old. So I've been a vegan for 10 years already, and I have never looked back. And that has been helping with everything. I'm on a higher frequency. These people cannot reach me no more. I have never, ever again, thank you, Holy Spirit and the Most High God, have ever felt that pain again. Okay? None of my chakras can be touched. I also, like I tell y'all every day, I take a salt shower every single day. Every day I cleanse. You don't believe me? Listen, holla at Amazon. Amazon knows that I be ordering every 2 weeks. I even have it in automatic, like it comes automatically to my house every 2 weeks. I got 2 packs of big bags of salt that come to me from Amazon. So the same, and I have it in the link is going to be in the comments for those that are on YouTube. If you want to check that out, check out the link in the comments. Okay. But yeah, so you have healed. You have cleansed yourself. You have been doing what you got to do. And this karmic does not have access to you any longer. All right. Now your ancestors are definitely on deck. Okay. They're protecting you because now you made it. You did what you needed to do. You passed the spiritual test. Now you're in your north node. And when you're in your north node, it's only up from here. Okay. That's the goal for us to get out of that karmic energy and to start manifesting our very best life, to manifest what you call heaven on earth. And that's what this is. This is heaven on earth when you're in your north node. Okay. You're going to be good. Opportunities are going to be coming in easier. You're going to be manifesting new soul tribe members, friends, love, your divine love, your divine counterpart, people that are on the same frequency as you, who also went through the same things and understand you and also survived, and also got it out the mud. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to meet people that are like-minded, all right? So it's nothing but up from here. So make sure that when this person comes in to try to ruin your blessings and your new chapter that you're coming into, make sure that you don't entertain this person, all right? Today is the full moon, and the full moon is about releasing energies that don't serve us any longer. So this is definitely confirmation that this is one of the people that you need to release, and don't look back. Okay, they don't serve you any longer, and it's not in an egotistic way. Like this person, they're in their ego. When I say they don't serve you any longer, it's not like, oh, you can't do nothing for me no more. It's not like that. It's more so in a spiritual sense. You already learned the lesson in this situation. Like I said, we come here, we incarnate into this planet to learn. For our soul to evolve, we got to go through these experiences. That's why, that quote that says it ain't happening to you, is happening for you. That's why, because it's happening for you to grow and shit like that. So you already went through this experience. You already learned the lesson. You already learned that this is a runner. This is an escape artist. And you're not gonna put your sneakers on and be running after nobody. All right, you're gonna sit in your throne like the empress, like the emperor that you are, and you're not giving into this bullshit, into this manipulation and all this crap. All right, lesson learned, cycle closed. And look, the girl with a snake. So again, if it's not the girl with a snake, is the guy with, matter of fact, it's not even with a snake. They are the snake. Okay, for some of y'all, they could have a snake, but they are a snake. They are a narcissist. They're trying to use you for your energy. All right, or if you was providing for them at one point, they want to come back and just drain you of your money, your energy, everything, and keep you stuck, and then go do something else that is gonna ruin the connection, and then you're back in this karmic cycle again. And a lot of times these karmic cycles, they last 7 years, 10 years, longer than that. You don't want to keep on repeating this. You want to get into alignment and stay in alignment to continue to manifest your blessings. All right, y'all, so that's what I got here. Stay woke.